DOS. Complete infocom. Data.
There are 0 entries in the list.
Go up. Zork 2 data. There you go.
What is the title of this new game? Zork 2, The Wizard of Frobozz. Copyright, C, 1981, 1982, 1983 Infocom, Inc. All rights reserved. Zork is a registered trademark of Infocom, Incorporated. Version 48/serial number 840904. Inside the barrow. You are inside an ancient barrow hidden deep within a dark forest. The barrow opens into a narrow tunnel at its southern end. You can see a faint glow at the far end. A strangely familiar brass lantern is lying on the ground. A sword of elvish workmanship is on the ground. Inside the barrow score.
Grab some
0
snacks.
0.
Feeling a lot better. The headache and the nausea and the fever is all gone. I guess the shot really did a number on me. It was fine. Crystal seems fine for her shot. Oh, good. Good. We're coming out of this. We can do things again. Did it hurt you on the first shot or the second shot? Or both? Because it definitely hit me for that first shot.
Take all. Lamp, taken. Sword, taken. Inside the barrow score, 0 moves, 1.
I don't really feel fatigued, but I was definitely feeling the nausea all night. Or while I shouldn't say all night because I was asleep all day. The nausea all day, and when I got up, the nausea was still there, but it went away pretty quick. But then I got a little warm for a while there, and now that's gone too. I feel actually fine now. I don't even have I have a little bit of an arm ache, but not too bad. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. That's gotta hurt.
S. Narrow tunnel. You are standing at the southern end of a narrow tunnel where it opens into a wide cavern. The cavern is dimly illuminated by phosphorescent mosses clinging to its high ceiling. A deep ravine winds through the cavern, with a small stream at the bottom. The walls of the ravine are steep and crumbly. A footbridge crosses the ravine to the south. Narrow tunnel score, 0 moves, 2. S. Footbridge. You are standing on a crude but sturdy wooden footbridge crossing a deep ravine. The path runs north and south from here. Footbridge score, 0 moves, 3. S. Great Cavern. This is the center of the Great Cavern, carved out of the limestone. Stalactites and stalagmites of many sizes are everywhere. The room glows with dim light provided by phosphorescent moss, and weird shadows move all around you. A narrow path winds southwest among the stalagmites, and another leads northeast. Great Cavern score, 0 moves, 4. SW. Shallow Ford. You are at the southern edge of a great cavern. To the south across a shallow ford is a dark tunnel which looks like it was once enlarged and smoothed. To the north a narrow path winds among stalagmites. Dim light illuminates the cavern. Shallow ford score, 0 moves, 5.
I actually can't wait till I get my second shot.
Place. It is pitch black. You are left turn on amp. Turn on lamp. The lamp is now on. Dark tunnel. This is a dark tunnel with dim light to the northeast. The tunnel is smooth but dusty and filled with twigs and leaves, debris which becomes deeper as the tunnel branches into a wide corridor leading southwest and a narrower one leading southeast. Dark tunnel score, 0 moves, 7.
I thought I removed all the water stuff. One second, I'm checking on something here. Trying to remember what I need to do for the start. Okay. Been a while since I played Zork 2.
SE. North end of garden. This is the northern end of a formal garden. Hedges hide the cavern walls, and if you don't look up, the illusion is of a cloudy day outside. The light comes from a large growth of glowing mosses on the roof of the cave. A break in the hedge is almost overgrown to the north. A carefully manicured path leads south. In the center of a rosebed is a small open structure, painted white. It appears to be a gazebo. Turn off lamp. The lamp in. Gazebo. This is a gazebo in the midst of a formal garden. It is cool and restful here. A tea table adorns the center of the gazebo. Sitting on the table is a matchbook, a china teapot, a placemat, a newspaper, a letter opener. Gazebo score, 0 moves, 10. Read matchbook. Take in. Visit exotic Zorki. Consult the Frobozz Magic Travel Agency, or visit your local computer store for more details. A unicorn is peacefully cropping grass at the north end of the garden. There is something hanging around its neck. Your sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. Gazebo score, 0 moves, 11, K. Look unicorn. That sent look at unicorn. The unicorn is way up at the north end of the garden. Gazebo score, 0 moves, take. A, K, T. Look at M, place. Look at placemat. You used the word place in a way. Look at matey, look at mat. The placemat is empty. Gazebo score, look. Gazebo.
Yeah, it's nice to have those vaccines.
Garden. It is cool and restful here. A tea table adorns the read newspaper. Take in. U.S. News and Dungeon Report. Famed adventurer to explore great underground empire. Our correspondents report that a world-famous and battle-hardened adventurer has been seen in the vicinity of the great underground empire. Local crews have been reported sharpening their slavering fangs. Zork 2, The Wizard of Frobozz was written by Dave Leveling and Mark Blank, and is, c. copyright 1981, 1982, 1983 by Infocom, Incorporated. The unicorn bounds lightly away. Your sword is no longer glowing. Gazebo score, 0 moves, 15. Look. Gazebo. Take all. China teapot, taken. Placemat, taken, out. North end of garden. There is a beautiful unicorn here cropping grass. Look at unicorn. The unicorn shies away as you approach for a closer look, but you do notice a tiny gold key hanging from a red satin ribbon looped around the animal's neck. The unicorn bounds lightly away. Your sword is no longer glowing. North end of garden score, 0 moves, 19.
Okay.
S. Formal garden. This is the middle part of a formal garden. Hedges hide the cavern walls and a dim illumination comes from mosses far above. The path is of small crushed white stones. It winds among bushes and flower beds from south to north. To the north a small structure can be seen. To the south are peculiarly shaped bushes. There is a small gap in the hedges to the west. A unicorn is peacefully cropping grass at the north end of the garden. There is something hanging around its neck. Your sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. A strange little man in a long cloak appears suddenly in the room. He is wearing a high-pointed hat embroidered with astrological signs. He has a long, stringy, and unkempt beard. The wizard draws forth his wand and waves it in your direction. It begins to glow with a faint blue glow. The wizard, almost inaudibly, whispers a word beginning with F.
Wonder what that word is.
Chuckling nastily. You begin to feel lightheaded.
So I think he's
Formal
probably
guidance score,
cast
0 moves,
Faint on
20.
me. All of his spells begin with F.
S. Oops, you seem a little unsteady. I'm not sure you got where you intended going. Topiary. This is the southern end of a formal garden. Hedges hide the cavern walls and mosses provide dim illumination. Fantastically shaped hedges and bushes are arrayed with geometric precision. They have not recently been clipped, but you can discern creatures in the shapes of the bushes. There is a dragon, a unicorn, a great serpent, a huge misshapen dog, and several human figures. On the west side of the garden the path leads through a rose arbor into a tunnel. Your sword is no longer glowing. Topiary score, 0 moves, 21. W. Oops, you seem a little unsteady. I'm not sure you got where you intended going. Formal garden. A unicorn is peacefully cropping grass at the north end of the garden. There is something hanging around its neck. Your sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. Formal garden score, 0 moves, 22. W. Oops, you seem a little unsteady. I'm not sure you got where you intended going.
As long as I don't stick
Topiary.
around in the topiary.
Your sword is no longer glowing. Topiary score, 0 moves, 23. W. Oops, you see turn on lamp. The lamp is now on. Carousel room. You are in a large circular pie. You are carrying a letter opener, a drop, teapot, no paper, and drop teapot, no paper, and matchbook, drop teapot, no paper, drop teapot, newspaper, and matchbook. You are carrying a letter opener, a placemat, a sword, a lamp, providing light. Carousel room score, 0 moves, 28. N. Oops, you seem a little unsteady. I'm not sure
I'm
you
back
got
in
where
the
you intended
topiary.
going. You're not sure which direction is which. This room is very disorienting. Topiary. W. Oops, you seem a little unsteady. I'm not sure you got where you intended going. W. Oops, you seem a little W. Oops, you seem a little unsteady. I'm not
I
sure
don't
you
remember
got
how
where
to
you intended going.
how long it takes for the
Topiary.
spells to wear off.
W. Oops, you seem a little unsteady. Turn off. Turn off lamp. The lamp is now off. Z.
There
Time
we go.
passes. Your head is clearer now. U. T. W. You have moved. Turn on lamp. The lamp is now on. Path near stream. The path follows the south edge of a deep ravine and heads northeast. A tunnel heads southwest, narrowing to a rather tight crawl. A faint whirring sound can be heard in that direction. On the east is a ruined archway choked with vegetation. Path near stream score, 0 moves, 40. SW. Carousel room. There is a matchbook saying visit Zorki here. There is a newspaper here. There is a china teapot here. Carousel room score, 0 moves, 41.
Alright, how do I want to do this? Let's stop the carousel from spinning. That's the first puzzle.
SE. You're not sure which direction is which. This room is very disorienting. Marble Hall. This is an arched hall of fine marble.
Or
The hall
we
stops
can do that
abruptly
one.
to the north at a ford across a stream, where the marble is cracked and broken. Perhaps a flood or collapse of the cave was responsible. To the south the hall opens into a large room. There is rather annoying whirring sound coming from that room. There is a square brick here which feels like clay. Marble Hall score, 0 moves, 42. N. Deep ford. You are fording the stream at a
I
deep
think I have
and
everything I need
impossible spot.
to fix
The
this,
water is very
or to
cold.
do this one.
The walls of the ravine rise to east and west. There is a small ledge along the north wall of the ravine. To the south is the entrance to a well-constructed but somewhat ruined hall. Deep Ford score, 0 moves, 43. N. Legend Ravine. You are on a narrow ledge near the bottom of a deep ravine. The ledge continues to the west. A precarious climb up to another tiny ledge is possible. A short scramble down the rock face leads to a stream. Legend Ravine score, 0 moves, 44. U. Tiny room. This is a tiny room carved out of the wall of the ravine. There is an exit down a precarious climb. On the north side of the room is a massive wooden door.
You missed the end of Zork 1, Dean, but welcome back. We're starting Zork 2.
A lock is set within the door frame. A keyhole covered by a thin metal lid lies within the lock. Tiny room score, 0 moves, 45. Open. Open keyhole. You must tell me how to do that to a keyhole. Tiny room score, 0 moves, T. I. S. Type name of save game, and hit enter, escape to cancel. OK. Tiny room score, 0 moves, 46. Put. Mat, under. Put mat under door. The placemat fits easily under the door. Put. Letter. Opener, in. Put letter opener in keyhole. The lid open. Open lid. The lid is now open. Tiny room score, 0 move. Open lid. Put letter opener in keyhole. Put letter opener in keyhole. There is a faint noise from pull. Pull mat. As the placemat is moved, a rusty iron key falls from it and onto the floor. Take all. Rusty iron key, taken. Open. With. Open door with key. The door is locked.
I'm working on that.
Unlock. Unlock door. What do you key? The keyhole is
Oi!
Open. Open lid. I think take all. There's nothing here. Take. Letter. Take letter opener. Take in. Tiny lock. F. O. K. U. Unlock. F. Door. With. Unlock door with key. Open. Open door. In. Dreary room. This is a small and rather dreary room, eerily illuminated by a red glow emanating from a crack in one wall. The light falls upon a dusty wooden table in the center of the room. On the south side of the room is a massive wooden door, which has a small window barred with iron. A formidable bolt lock is set within the door frame. A keyhole lies within the lock. In the center of the table sits a blue crystal sphere. Dreary room. Take all. Blue crystal sphere. Look in sphere. As you peer into the sphere, a strange vision takes shape of a distant room, which can be described clearly. Murky room. There is a sandy floor here, and your vision seems murky and blurred. The wall you are looking at is nicely dressed stone. The vision fades, revealing only an ordinary crystal sphere. Dreary room score, 20 moves, 62.
Okay, so that's the north puzzle solved.
You are carrying.
South to the tiny room, down to the Legend Ravine, south to the Deep Ford, south to the Marble Hall.
SDSS. Tiny room. Legend Ravine. Deep Ford. Marble Hall. There is a square brick here which feels like clay. Take all. Brick, S. Drop all. Brick, dropped.
Okay, so that's the north
Crystal
puzzle
sphere,
solved.
dropped.
I need to still stop
Letter
the...
opener, dropped. Placemat, dropped. Rusty iron key,
I need to
dropped.
stop the carousel
Sword,
room from
dropped.
spinning.
Lamp, dropped. Carousel room score, 20 moves, 70. SE. You're not sure which direction is which. This room is very
Oh
disorienting.
crap!
You have moved into a dark place. It is pitch black. You are likely to be eaten by a grue. Marble Hall score.
So
20
where am
moves,
I?
71.
Because I'm about to be eaten by a grue because I dropped my freaking lamp.
SW. Oh,
Nope.
No. You have walked into the slavering fang.
Ah,
You have died.
big
Current
old dumb
directory
me.
is document. There are 1 entries in the list.
Thankfully I
Please select
saved
100.
4 minutes ago.
Okay. Tiny room score, 0 moves, 46. Put, mat, under, door, open, lid, put, letter, opener, in. Keyhole, put mat under door. Open lid. Put letter opener in keyhole. The placemat fits easily under the door. The lid is now open. There is a faint noise from behind the door and a small cloud of dust rises from beneath it. Done. Pull. Mat, take, a. Key, take, letter, opener, U. Opener. Unlock. Pull mat. Take key. Key. The door is open. Open door. The door is now open. Tiny room score. 0 moves. 54. In. Dreary room. Take. L. A. K. T. Look. In. Look in crack. You can't look inside a narrow crack. Take. Take all. Blue crisp S. Tiny room. Take. Take all. Place mat S. You can't go that way. D. S. Deep Ford. S. Marble hall. Take. Take all. Brick. Taken. S. Drop. All. But. Lamp. End. Drop all but lamp and sword. Brick. I.
Good.
You are
Good.
carrying.
Good.
A sword. A lamp. Providing light. Carousel room score. 20 moves. 67.
Okay, so let's... I don't remember everything I need for the carousel. It's not much I can do until...
SE. You're not sure which direction is which. This room is very disorienting. Menhir room. This is a large room which was evidently used once as a quarry. Many large limestone chunks lie helter-skelter around the room. Some are rough-hewn and unworked, others smooth and well-finished. One side of the room appears to have been used to quarry building blocks, the other to produce menhirs, standing stones. Obvious passages lead north and south. One particularly large menhir, at least 20 feet tall and 8 feet thick, is leaning against the wall blocking a dark opening leading southwest. On this side
Okay, so I can't do anything down there yet.
Menhir room score, 20 moves, 68. N. Carousel room. There is a rusty iron key here. There is a letter opener here. There is a blue crystal sphere here. There is a placemat here. There is a square brick here which feels like clay. SE. You're not sure which direction. W. SE.
There we go.
You're not sure which direction is which. This room is very disorienting. Riddle room. This is a room which is bare on all sides. There is an exit down in the northwest corner of the room. To the east is a great closed door made of stone. Above the stone, the following words are written: No man shall pass this door without solving this riddle. What is tall as a house? Round as a cup. And all the king's horses. Can't draw it up. Riddle
What do you all
score,
think it is, chat?
20 moves, 72.
I do remember what it is. I remember what it is, but do you all remember what it is? Or do you all know what it is? Tall as a house, round as a cup, and all the king's horses can't draw it up. Anyone? No one? Egg?
Egg. I don't know the word egg. Riddle room score. Say. Egg. Say egg. A hollow laugh seems to come from the stone door. Riddle room score. 20 moves. 73. Say. Well, say well. There is a deafening clap of thunder and the stone door quietly swings open to reveal a passageway beyond. Riddle room score.
Say well.
25 moves, 74. In. You can't go that way. Riddle rooms, E. Pearl room. This is a former broom closet. The exits are to the east and west. There is a pearl necklace here with hundreds of large pearls.
I will
Pearl
pick that
room
up on the
score,
way back in.
25 moves, 76.
It's not going anywhere.
E. Circular room. This is a damp circular room, whose walls are made of brick and mortar. The roof of this room is not visible, but there appear to be some etchings on the walls. There is a passageway to the west. There is a wooden bucket here, 3 feet
So remember how to get up
and
the
3 feet
well.
high. Circular room score, 25 moves, 77.
Oh, I need the, I think I need the wizard staff to, make the, yeah, because I gotta cast float on the circular room. Okay. So we can't work on that, but the good news is we can start. So that part of the
E. You can't go that way. W. Pearl room. Take all. W. Riddle room score. And W. Drop all but lamp. Pearl necklace. Take sword. N. You're not sure which direction is which. N. Deep fort.
Okay, so we'll try a different one then.
Legend ravine score, 40 moves, 87, E, W. End of ledge. A ledge from the east ends here, and a tunnel leads north into the wall. There is a rather odd smoky odor in the warm air of the tunnel. Your sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. End of ledge score, 40 moves, 88. N. Dragon room. The room is a large cavern full of broken stone. The walls are scorched and there are deep scratches on the floor. A sooty dry smell is very strong here. A paved path winds from a large passage to the west, through the room, and across a huge stone bridge to the south. To the east a small crack is visible. A dark and smoky tunnel leads north. A huge red dragon is lying here, blocking the entrance to a tunnel leading north. Smoke curls from his nostrils and out between his teeth. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly. Dragon room score.
Let's take care of this
40
puzzle
moves,
right away because
89.
I know how to do this one, which is pretty easy.
T.
But maybe I should save first.
Type name of save game, and hit enter. Escape to cancel. Attack. Dragon. With. Attack dragon with sword. Attack dragon with sword. Attack dragon with sword. You've made him rather angry. You had better be very careful now. The dragon continues to watch you carefully. S. Stone bridge. This is the middle of a ruined but still impressive stone bridge spanning a deep chasm. Water flows far beneath. A paved path leads north into a large open space. To the south, the path leads into a misty tunnel. The dragon follows you, out of mingled curiosity and anger. Stone bridge score. Full attack. Dragon with. Attack dragon with sword. That did no damage, but he turns his smoky yellow eyes in your direction and sighs. The dragon continues to watch you carefully. Stone bridge score, 40 moves, S. Cool room. The room is cool and damp. The air is misty. A twisty path from the southeast splits here toward a wide northerly stone bridge, and a narrow westerly tunnel. It is from the latter that the mist and chills seem to originate. The dragon follows you, out of mingled curiosity and anger. Cool room score, 40 moves, 93. W. Ice room. This is a large hall of ancient lava, since worn smooth by the movement of a glacier. A large passage exits to the east and an upward lava tube is at the top of a jumble of fallen rocks.
I have to keep attacking
A
him.
mass of ice fills the western half of the room. The dragon is no longer around. He must have become bored with you.
East to the cool
Here's
room, north to the stone
N.
bridge, north to the dragon
N.
room.
ENN. Cool room. Attack. Attack dragon. Attack dragon. Dragon. I. W. S. With. Attack dragon with sword. That did no damage, but he turns his smoky yellow eyes in your direction and sighs. S. Attack dragon with sword. You've made him rather angry. You had better be very careful now. The dragon
Oh,
continues
finally
to
some
watch you
appropriate
Stonebridge
music.
score, 40 moves, 101. S. Cool room. The dragon follows you, out of Ming. S. Attack dragon with sword. That did no damage, but he turns his smoky yellow eyes in your direction and sighs. The W. Ice room. A mass of ice fills the western half of the room. As the dragon enters, he sees his reflection on the icy surface of the glacier at its western end. He becomes enraged. There is another dragon here, behind that glass, he thinks. Dragons are smart, but sometimes naive, and this one has never seen ice before. He rears up to his full height to challenge this intruder into his territory. He roars a challenge. The intruder responds. The dragon takes a deep breath, and out of his mouth pours a massive gout of flame. It washes over the ice, which melts rapidly, sending out torrents of water and a huge cloud of steam. You manage to clamber up to a small shelf, but the dragon is terrified. A huge splash goes down his throat. There is a muffled explosion and the dragon, a puzzled expression on his face, dies. He is carried away by the water. When the flood recedes, you climb gingerly down. While no trace of the dragon can be found, the melting of the ice has revealed a passage leading west. Your sword is no longer glowing. Ice room score.
Nice.
45 moves, 104. E. Cool room, N. Stone bridge. Stone bridge score, 40, N. Dragon room. Your sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. N. Dragon's lair. You are in the dragon's lair, where the rock walls are scarred by flame. A blackened doorway leads to the south. A rotten old wooden chest is in one corner among the debris. A beautiful young woman, wearing a dirty and bedraggled gown, sits on a rock in the corner. Her hair is unkempt and she is oblivious to your presence, almost in a trance. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly. Dragon's lair score. Take chest. Take in. Open chest. The hinges are very rusty, but they seem to be starting to give. You can probably open it if you try again. There is something bumping around inside. All this rummaging around has startled the young woman. The princess, for she is obviously one, shakes herself awake, then notices you for the first time. She smiles. "Thank you for rescuing me from that horrid worm," she says. "I must depart. My parents will be worried about me." With that, she arises, looking purposefully out of the lair.
I believe...
Dragon's lair score, 45 moves, 1 E. Princess, follow. Princess, follow me. The princess ignores you. She looks about the room, but her eyes fix on the south.
I thought you could
Dragon's lair
command
score,
her to follow you,
45
because
moves,
I gotta use her
110.
to get to the, what do you call it? The unicorn.
S. Dragon room. The princess enters from the north. She seems surprised to see you. Z. Time passes. The princess walks east. She glances back at you as she goes. Your sword. E. End of ledge. There is a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. The princess walks east. She glances back at you as she goes. E. Legend ravine. There is a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. The princess climbs daintily down the rock face. Legend ravine score, 45 moves, 115. D. Deep ford. There is a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. A huge dead dragon is lying back blocking the stream. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly. Deep ford score, 40. Z. Time passes. The princess walks south. She glances back at you as she goes. Your sword is glowing with a faint blue glow. D.S. Marble hall. There is a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. The princess presses a loose piece of marble in the wall and a large section of the wall slides away, revealing a passage to the east. She enters it. Mark E. Path near stream. There is a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly. Path near stream. Z. Time passes. The princess walks east. She glances back at you as she goes. Your sword is glowing with a E. Formal garden. There is a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. The princess walks north. She glances back at you as she goes. N. North end of garden. There is a disheveled and slightly unkempt princess here. The princess enters the gazebo. In. Gazebo. There is a disheveled and slightly unkept turn off lamp. The lamp is now off. Z. Time passes. Talk to princess. The princess ignores you. She looks about the room, but her eyes fix on the garden outside. Z. Time passes. Shyly, a unicorn peeks out of the hedges. It notices the princess and seems captivated. It approaches her and bows its head as though curtsying to her. Around its neck is a red satin ribbon on which is strung a delicate gold key. The princess takes the ribbon and uses it to tie up her hair. She looks at you and then, smiling, hands
The music
you
is
the
very
fresh rose
appropriate.
which she plucks from the arbor. You may have use of such a thing, she says. It is the least I can do for one who rescued me from a fate I dare not contemplate. With that, she mounts the unicorn, side saddle, of course, and rides off into the gloom. Your sword is no longer glowing.
Okay, so that's the northwest
60 moves,
puzzle solved,
128.
and 2 of the north puzzles solved. Third puzzle is coming.
Out. North end of
And
garden.
that'll be the whole north
North
part of
end
the map
garden score,
solved.
60 moves, 129, N. You have turn on lamp. The lamp is now on. Dark tunnel, SW. Path near stream, W. Marble hall.
North to the deep
N.
ford. Oh wait, I
N.
still gotta open the trunk.
C. Open trunk. The rotten wooden chest opens. Nestled in the
Nice.
chest is a wrought gold statuette of a dragon. Marble hall score, 60 moves, M. N. Deep ford. A huge dead dragon is lying half blocking the stream. N. Legend ravine. Legend ravine score, W. N. Dragon room. Dragon room score, W. Fresco room. A path leads east-west through a room decorated with beautiful frescoes of someone battling dragons and rescuing fair maidens. It is hard to tell who is doing this as those parts of the frescoes have been blackened and cracked by intense heat. Fresco room score, 60 moves, 1 W. Bank
Okay,
entrance.
so this is
the
where I
entrance
have
hall
to
of the
save the
Bank of Zork,
game,
the largest
because
banking
this is going to
institution
be
of the great underground
really
network.
hard to do.
A partial account of its history is in The Lives of the 12 Flatheads, in the chapter on J. Pierpont Flathead. A more detailed history, albeit less
This is a
objective,
puzzle that
may
I
be
always
found
had
in
trouble
Flathead's
with.
outrageous autobiography I'm Rich and You Aren't, so there. Most of the furniture has been ravaged by passing scavengers. All that remains are 2 signs at the northwest and northeast corners of the room, which say, dash viewing rooms dash. The way out, ornate but tasteful, is to the east. Bank entrance score, 60 moves, 140.
Alright, bank entrance. Gotta remember how to do this. Northeast.
Any. East teller's room. You are in a small room, which was used by a bank officer who retrieved safety deposit boxes for the customer. On the north side of the room is a sign which reads viewing room. On the east side of the room, above an open door, is a sign reading bank personnel only. East teller's room score, 60 moves, 141. E. Safety depository. This is a large rectangular room. The east and west walls were used for storing safety deposit boxes, but all have been carefully removed by evil persons. To the east, west, and south of the room are large doorways. The northern wall of the room is a shimmering curtain of light. In the center of the room is a large stone cube, about 10 feet on a side. Engraved on the side of the cube is some lettering. On the ground is a small, worn piece of paper. Read paper. The paper is barely readable. You can only make out, valuables are completely safe, advanced magic technology, impossible to take valuables from the depository, either tellers. Many customers faint, teller pops in, seems to walk through, walls. Safety depository score, 60 moves, 143. Read cube. Bank of Zork. Vault. 722Q. Frobozz Magic Vault Company.
Okay,
Safety depository
so
score, 60 moves,
if I remember
143.
right, the shimmering wall on the north is a teleporter. Touching it... Oh my, excuse me. Touching it takes you into other rooms depending on how you came in. So I think in order to go into... Well, first off, let's save.
Type name of save game, and hit enter. Escape 2. OK. Safety depository score, 60 moves, 144.
Hello, Aten. Hello, Bing Cortana. Hello, Jonan. Good to see you. Hello, Silk Alive Doll. As I've mentioned before, if there's anything that you would like me to do, let me know and I will do it, assuming it doesn't end the game for me. If you want me to re-describe rooms, let me know and I'll re-look them because I've set it up for brief. So if I've been in a room before, it won't describe it.
Take all. Bank brochure I. You are carrying a delicate gold key. E. Drop. L. All. But. Drop all but lamp. Delicate gold key. Dropped. S. Chairman's office. This room was the office of the chairman of the Bank of Zork. Like the other rooms here, it has been extensively vandalized. The lone exit is to the north. A portrait of J. Pierpont Flathead hangs on the wall. Chairman's office. Take all. Portrait of J. Pierpont Flathead, taken. Chairman's office, N. Take all, S. Drop all but lamp. Drop all.
Okay,
but
so
lamp.
at this point,
Portrait of J.
if I
Pierpont
walk through the
Flathead,
curtain,
dropped. Safety depository
I
score,
should go
80
into the
moves,
vault.
151. Go. Through. Go through curtain. You
Okay,
feel
so I'm in the
somewhat
small
disoriented as you
room.
pass through. Small room. This is a small, bare room with no distinguishing features. There are no exits from this room.
That's fine.
Small room score. Go. Through. South. Go through south wall.
Okay, now I'm
You feel
back
somewhat
in.
disoriented as you pass through. Safety depository. On the ground is a small, worn piece of paper. The portrait of go through curtain. Go through curtain.
There we
You feel
go.
somewhat disoriented as you pass through. Vault. This take all. Stack of Zork mid bills. Taken. Go through. North. Go through north wall. Take all. Portrait of J. Pierpont Flathead. Take dragon. Take in. A strange little man in a long cloak appears suddenly in the room. He is wearing a high-pointed hat embroidered with astrological signs. He has a long, stringy, and unkempt beard. He mutters something, muffled by his beard, and disappears as suddenly as he came. Safety depository score, 125 moves, 158. Look. Safety depository.
Okay,
This is a
so
large rectangular room. The east and west
that
walls are
should
used for
be
storing safety
all
deposit boxes
the
that all have been
north,
carefully removed by evil persons.
the
To the
north
east,
puzzle
west, and south
solved.
of
So
the
now
room
we
are
got to do
large
the
doorways.
central puzzle, which
The
is
northern
the
wall of the room is a shimmering curtain of
volcano,
light. In the center of the room is
and
a
then the
large
southern
cube,
ones, which is the
about 10 feet on a
demon
side.
and the
Engraved on the side
baseball
of the cube
and
is
the
some lettering.
carousel.
There is a rotten wooden chest here. Safety depository score, 125 moves, 159. E. An alarm rings briefly, and an invisible force bars your way. Safety depository score.
Yes.
125 move. Drop. Drop all. Golden dragon statue. E. W.
Oh
You can't go
crap.
that way. East teller's room score. 125 moves. 163. E.
Oh
Safety
good, good, good.
depository.
I forgot the
Take.
lamp.
Take all. Lamp. Taken. Stack of Zork mid bills. Taken. Port go. Through. North. Go through north wall. You
Thump.
feel somewhat disoriented as you pass through. East viewing room. This room was used by holders of safety deposit boxes to view their contents. On the north side of the room is a
I gotta
sign which
remember, I
says,
gotta keep that lamp.
"Remain here while the teller retrieves your safety deposit box. When you are finished, leave the box, and exit to the south. Safety deposit boxes cannot be removed from this room. Thank you for banking at the Zork." East viewing room score, 125 moves, 166. S. Bank entrance. Bank entrance score, E. End of ledge, S. You can't go that way. E. S. Deep fort, S. Marble hall, S.
I thought I removed
Carousel
this
room.
one too.
There
This
a
is
store
very
that was
not,
here with hundreds of large
not
balls.
Zork.
There is a rusty iron. Drop, all, but, lamp, and, drop all but lamp and sword. Golden dragon statuette, dropped. Bank brochure, dropped. Delicate gold key, dropped. Perfect rose, dropped. Portrait of J. Pierpont Flathead, dropped. Stack of Zork mid bills, dropped. Carousel room score, 125 moves, 176.
Alright, so... there's the volcano puzzle I still need to fix. The demon puzzle, the baseball puzzle, which is well, the baseball puzzle has to be the last one. So there's 3 puzzles I still need to solve, which is the volcano, the demon, and the carousel room. Let's see what happens. Take matchbook.
Matchbook. W. Matchbook.
Newspaper.
Newspaper.
Square brick.
R. Y. Square.
Oh, but I also need a coil. A coil of string, which is in the cobwebby corridor. Okay, so I can do that too.
Take matchbook, newspaper, square brick. Matchbook, taken. Newspaper, taken. SW.
Yeah, good.
We're not sure which direction is which. Take all. Black string, taken. Look. Cobwebby corridor. A winding corridor is filled with cobwebs.
This one's running a
Some
lot
are broken and
faster.
the dust on the floor is disturbed. The trend of the twists and turns is northeast to southwest. On the north side of one twist, high up, is a narrow crack. Cobwebby corridor score, 125 moves, 180. N. Lava tube. You are in a tight chimney of solidified lava. It extends up at least another 100 feet and down to a large room far below. A large crack opens to the south, probably the result of a shift in the rock strata. Lava tube score, 125 moves, 181. U. Volcano view. You are on a ledge in the middle of a large volcano. Below you the volcano bottom can be seen and above is the rim of the volcano. A couple of ledges can be seen on the other side of the volcano. It appears that this ledge is intermediate in elevation between those on the other side. The exit from this room is to the east. Volcano view score, 125 moves, 182. E. Lava tube. Lava D. Ice room. Ice room score, 1 W. Lava room. This is a small room, whose walls are formed by an old lava flow. There are exits here to the east and the south. On the floor lies a Moby ruby.
We'll
Lava
get the
room
ruby
score,
later.
125 moves, 185. S. Volcano bottom. You are at the bottom of a large dormant volcano. High above you light enters from the cone of the volcano. The only exit is to the north. There is a large and extremely heavy wicker basket here. An enormous cloth bag is draped over the side and is firmly attached to the basket. A metal receptacle is fastened to the center of the basket. Dangling from the basket is a piece of braided wire. Volcano bottom score, 125 moves,
Okay, so
186.
save.
Type name of save game. 830_%8C1268669% _ .sav already exists. Do you want to
Jeez.
overwrite?
It's a hell of a
Y
save
N,
name.
Or escape. Okay. Volcano
Okay,
bottom
so
score, 125 moves. 100 get island u in get in basket put newspaper in B put newspaper in receptacle open receptacle put in open receptacle and put newspaper in it opened done. Volcano bottom score 100 and light match. One of the matches light newspaper taken. If you wish to burn the newspaper, you should say so. The match has gone out.
why did you do
Volcano
that?
bottom score light match. One burn. P. Burn newspaper. With the matchbook. The newspaper catches fire. Unfortunately,
what?
You were holding it at the time. You have died. Now, let's take a look here. Well, you probably deserve another chance. I can't quite fix you up. Current directory is E. There are 3 entries in the list. 830. Okay, you are carrying.
Put the newspaper. Oh wait. Open receptacle.
Open receptacle.
Put newspaper in receptacle.
Put newspaper in receptacle. Done.
Get in basket.
Get in basket. You are now in the basket.
Light match.
Light match.
Burn newspaper.
Burn newspaper.
There we
The
go.
matchbook. The newspaper burns inside the receptacle. The cloth bag inflates as it fills with hot air. A small label drops from the bag into the basket. The match has gone out. Read. Read label. Take in. Frobozz Magic Balloon Company. Hello, aviator. To land your balloon, say land. Otherwise, you're on your own. No, You are carrying. A blue label. A black string. A brick. A matchbook. A sword. A lamp, providing light. The balloon rises slowly from the ground. Volcano core, in the basket. You are turn, F, D, off, lamp, M, N. Turn off lamp. The lamp is now off. Volcano core score, 125 moves, 195. Z. Time passes. The balloon ascends. Volcano near small ledge, in the basket. You are about 200 feet above the volcano floor. Looming above is the rim of the volcano. There is a small ledge on the west side. The cloth bag is inflated and there is a newspaper burning in the receptacle. A braided wire is dangling over the side of the basket. The receptacle contains a newspaper, providing light. Volcano near small ledge score, 1, land. The basket comes to a stop. Narrow ledge, in the basket. You are on a narrow ledge within an old dormant volcano. This ledge is about halfway between the floor below and the rim above. There is an exit to the south. The cloth bag is inflated and there is a newspaper burning in the receptacle. A braided wire is dangling over the side of the basket. On the floor is a priceless gold Zork mid, a valuable collect tie wire. What do you want to tie the ledge? I don't know the word ledge. Narrow ledge score, 125 moves, 198.
I seem to remember I'm supposed... Oh, hook. Tie wire to hook.
Tie wire to hook.
There we go.
The balloon is out. You can't control the balloon. Get out. Out of the basket. You are on take all. Priceless Zork myth, taken. Narrow ledge score, 145 move S. You have moved into a dark place. Turn on lamp. The lamp is now on. Library. This must have been a large library, probably for the royal family. All of the shelves have been gnawed to pieces by unfriendly gnomes. To the north is an exit. A handsome book, bound in green leather, sits in the center of the room. Right beside the purple book sits a white one. Worn and battered in one corner of the room is a blue book. Lying in the dust, and covered with mold, is a purple book. Take all. Green book, taken. Purple book, you try to pick it up, but with everything else you have, you can't manage to hold onto it. White book, you try to pick it up, but with everything else you have, you can't manage to hold onto it. Blue book, N. Narrow ledge, drop all. Blue book, dropped, S. N. Narrow ledge, take lamp, S. Library, take all, N. Narrow ledge, all, but, drop all but lamp. White book, dropped, take books. Which books do you mean? The purple book, take. P-E-A-T, turn off lamp. Read purple book. Take in. This book is written in a tongue with which I am unfamiliar. Assuming that one can indeed tell a book by its cover, it is likely filled with purple books, the like of which is rarely seen outside the great underground empire. Opening the purple book reveals a flathead stamp. Take stamp. Take in, drop purple book, look. Narrow ledge. You are on a narrow ledge within an old dormant volcano. Read blue label. Take in. Frobozz Magic Balloon Company. Help look. Narrow ledge. You are on a narrow ledge within an old dormant volcano. Read green book. Take in. This book is written in a tongue with which I am unfamiliar. Narrow ledge score, 155 moves, 222, R. Drop green book. Read blue book. Take in. This look. Narrow ledge. You are on a narrow ledge within an old dormant volcano. Drop all. Read, Wiot. E-O, white. Read white book. Take in. It is written in an unfamiliar tongue and details the use of various magical objects, chiefly the so-called magic wand. Apparently these devices work by pointing them at the object to be ensorcelled, and then chanting the appropriate magic words. It's truly amazing how credulous these ancients were, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Narrow ledge score, 100 and look.
So I've
Narrow
read
ledge.
the
You
blue
are on a
book,
narrow
I've read
ledge
the
with an
green
old dormant
book,
volcano. This ledge is about halfway
read the
between
purple
the floor
book.
below and the rim above. There is an exit to the south. There is a lamp here. There is a flathead stamp here. Take all. Lamp. Taken.
Stamp,
Flathead stamp.
blue
taken.
label.
Blue label.
We don't need the blue label.
Drop. Blue. Label. 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 End. Drop blue label and books. All. Blue label.
Maybe I should just tell it, take.
Take.
We don't need the white book, we don't need the blue book, we don't need the green book, we don't need the purple book, we don't need the blue label, we need the brick.
Brick. Brick.
String.
String.
Zork mid.
Zork mid. Take brick. String. Zork mid. Brick. Taken. Black string. In.
Actually, you know what?
You can't go that way.
Get in basket.
In. Get in basket.
Drop all.
Drop all.
Get out.
Get out. Out of the
Take
basket.
all.
Take all.
Get in.
Get in. In the basket. You are now in the basket.
That wizard is
The
being a
wizard
kind of a
appears,
jerk.
floating nonchalantly in the air beside you. He grins sideways at you. Drop.
Thankfully,
Drop all.
he tends to
Blue
not
label.
actually...
Dropped. Take. L-E-A-T.
He tends to
Unhook.
fizzle out more than he hurts. Am I in the basket? I am in the basket.
Unhook wire. The wire falls that. In. Get in basket. You are Z. Time passes. The balloon leaves the ledge. Volcano near small ledge. In the basket. The cloth bag is inflated and there is a newspaper burning in the receptacle. Z. Time passes. The balloon ascends. Volcano by viewing ledge. In the basket. You are high above the floor of the volcano. The rim of the volcano looks very narrow and you are very near it. To the east is what appears to be a viewing ledge, too thin to land on. The cloth bag is inflated and there is a newspaper burning in the receptacle. A braided wire is dangling over the side of the basket. The basket contains a white book, a blue book, a green book, a purple book, a blue label. Volcano by viewing ledge score.
Okay, so we're at the
155
volcano?
moves, 250. Time passes. Volcano near wide ledge score. 155 moves, 248.
I will be right back.
Land. The basket comes to a stop. Wide ledge, tie, wire, 2. Tie wire to hook. The balloon is fastened to the hook. The wizard appears, floating nonchalantly in the air beside you. He grins sideways at you. He mutters something, muffled by his beard, and disappears as suddenly as he came. Wide ledge score, 155 moves, 250.
Kinda is. Alright. Tie wire to hook. The balloon is fastened to the hook. Good.
Take. Brick, wire, and. Take brick, wire, and matchbook. Brick, taken. Braided wire. The braided wire is an integral part of the basket and cannot be removed. The wire might possibly be take string. Take in, I. You are carrying. Take lamp, I. You are carrying. A lamp, get out. Out of the basket. You are on your own feet again. Wide ledge score, 155 moves, S. Dusty room. You are in a dusty old room which is featureless, except for an exit on the north side. Embedded in the far wall is a rusty box. It appears to be somewhat damaged, since an object put. String, in. Put string in brick. Done. Put brick in. Put brick in hole. Done. Dusty room light. Light match. 1 of burn. Burn string. With N. Wide ledge. There is a large and extremely heavy wicker basket here. An enormous cloth bag attached to the basket is inflated. A metal receptacle is fastened to the center of the basket. In it is a burning newspaper. A piece of wire tied to a hook holds the balloon in place. There is an explosion nearby.
I like how calmly she says that. There is an explosion nearby.
262. S. Dusty room. Read. Read card. Take in. Warning. This room was constructed over very weak rock strata. Detonation of explosives in this room is strictly prohibited. Frobozz Magic Cave Company. Per Agrippa, Foreman. Dusty room score. 155 moves. Take. Take all. There's nothing. Take crown. You are now wearing the gaudy crown. Dusty room score. 175 moves. 266. N. Wide ledge. There is a large and extremely heavy wicker basket here. An enormous cloth bag attached to the basket is inflated. A metal receptacle is fastened to the center of the basket. In it is a burning newspaper. A piece of wire tied to a hook holds.
In this world, that's a complete possibility.
You may recall that recent explosion.
Zork is the Zork world is not known for reliability.
Collapsed. Wide ledge score. 175 moves. 267. You are carrying a gaudy crown. Get in. Drop all. Gaudy crown. Dropped. Card. Dropped. Lamp.
Ah, jeez. Well, at least my lamp is
Dropped.
off.
The wizard appears, floating nonchalantly in the air beside you. He grins sideways at you. The wizard draws forth his wand and waves it in your direction. It begins to glow with a faint blue glow. The wizard, in a deep and resonant voice, speaks the word freeze. He cackles gleefully. Your limbs suddenly feel like they have...
Okay, so there's only 3 more puzzles to solve, and that's the demon puzzle.
175 moves. 270.
That's the demon puzzle. And that baseball puzzle is the last one. So basically it's just the demon and this carousel room puzzles left.
Look. You are frozen solid. You might as well wait it out, because you can't do anything else in this state. See.
Fine.
Time passes. See. Time passes.
Ah!
The ledge collapses,
Ah!
probably as a result of the explosion, and plummets to the ground far below. Sadly, you were still attached to the ledge. You have died. Now, let's take a look here. Well, you probably deserve another chance.
Probably have to do all that all over
Fix you
again.
up completely, but you can't have everything. Room of red mist. You are inside a huge crystal.
Okay, the wizard really...
The current directory is E. There are 3 entries in
The wizard really screwed
Use
things
arrow
up.
keys to hear entries. 830. Okay. Volcano bottom score. 125.
We have to do that all over again. That's fine. Get in basket.
Get in basket. You are now in the basket. Volcano bottom score. 125 moves. 187.
Put newspaper in
S, B.
receptacle.
Put newspaper in receptacle. Put newspaper in receptacle. Put newspaper in receptacle.
Open receptacle.
Receptacle.
Put newspaper in receptacle.
Open receptacle.
Oh, for
Newspaper in
Pete's
receptacle.
sake!
Opened. Done. The wizard appears, floating Z, 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 Z. Get. T.
Actually, get out.
Get out. Out of the basket. I.
Drop.
U. S.
Oh, well, yeah, get in.
Get in. In the basket. You are now in the basket. Volcano bottom score. 125 moves. Light. C. R. Light match. 1. Light. Light newspaper. Take in. If you wish to burn the newspaper, you should say so. The match has gone out. Volcano
You know what?
bottom score.
Where are we starting?
125 move. Current directory is E. Documents, virtual machines, and directory. There are 3 entries. 830. Okay. Volcano
Aye.
bottom score. 125 moves. 186.
That stupid wizard. Get in
Get
basket.
in basket. You are now in the basket.
Put
Put
newspaper in. Oh,
I E P W T P. Open. Open receptacle. Open. Put newspaper in. Put newspaper in receptacle.
good. Newspaper's in the
Done.
receptacle.
Volcano bottom score. 120.
Have a good night, Jonan. Thanks for stopping by.
189.
Good seeing you. Hope you had fun watching me get frozen repeatedly.
Light. Light match. One of the matches starts to burn. Volcano bottom score. Burn. Burn newspaper. With the matchbook. The newspaper burns inside the receptacle. The cloth bag inflates. Drop. All. But. P. L. L. P. D. Z. Time passes. The balloon rises slowly from the ground. Z. Time passes. The balloon ascends. Volcano land. The basket comes to a stop. Tie wire to. Tie wire to ledge. I don't tie wire to G L. Tie wire to hook. The balloon is fastened to the hook. Get T T G. Drop all. But. Drop all but lamp. Black string dropped. Brick dropped. Matchbook dropped. Sword dropped. Narrow ledge score. 125 moves. Get out. Out of the basket. You are W. You can't go that way. E. Take all. Press S. Take all. Green book N. E. You can't go that way. In. You can't get in basket. You are now in the basket. Narrow ledge drop.
We'll just get everything and
Dropped.
get out.
White book dropped. Purple book dropped. Green book dropped. Priceless Zork mint dropped. Lamp dropped. L turn off. Turn off lamp. Take in. Look. Narrow ledge in the basket. You are on a narrow ledge within an old dormant volcano. This ledge is about halfway between the floor below and the rim above.
Okay, good.
There is an exit to the south. The cloth bag is inflated and there is a newspaper. Untie. E-I. Untie wire. The wire falls off of the hook. Z. Time passes. The balloon.
That wizard better freaking stay away.
Volcano near small ledge, in the basket. Z. Time passes. The balloon ascends. Volcano by viewing ledge, in the basket. Z. Time passes. The balloon ascends. Volcano near white ledge, in the basket. Land. The basket comes. Tie wire to. Tie wire to hook. The balloon is fastened to the hook. Take. Matchbook. Brick and. Take matchbook, brick and string. You are carrying. Get out. Out of the basket. You are on your own feet again. White ledge score. 145 moves. 225. S. Dusty room. You are in. Put. String in. Put string in brick. Put. Brick in. Put brick in hole. Done. Dusty room score. 100.
I'm going pretty fast on this because we basically just did this
228.
already.
Light. Light match. One of the matches starts to burn. Burn string. With the matchbook. The string starts to burn. The match N. S. Dusty room. Take. L. A. Crown. End. Take crown in card. Gaudy crown. N. White ledge. Get in. Get in basket. You are now in the basket. Unhook. Unhook wire. The wire falls off of the hook. You may recall that recent explosion. Close. Close receptacle. Close. On. Turn on lamp. The lamp is now on. White ledge, in the basket. You are on a white ledge high in the volcano. A white book. A blue book. A Zork, take all. Priceless Zork mid, taken. Green book, taken. Z. Time.
There we go.
The balloon descends. Volcano by viewing ledge, in the basket. The cloth bag is inflated and some smoke is leaking out of the closed receptacle. Z. Time passes. The ledge collapses. That was a narrow escape.
Yeah, it was.
The balloon descends. Volcano near small ledge, in the basket. The cloth bag is inflated and some smoke is leaking out of the closed receptacle. Z. Time passes. The balloon descends. Volcano core, in the basket. The cloth bag is inflated and some smoke is leaking out of the closed receptacle. A braided wire is dangling over the side of the basket. The basket contains a sword. A blue label. Volcano core score, 165 moves. Z. Time passes. The balloon has landed. The basket comes to a stop. Volcano bottom, in the basket. The cloth bag is inflated and some smoke is leaking out of the closed receptacle. A braided wire is dangling over the side of the basket. You are carrying a blue book. Open purple book. Open take stamp. Take in. Bulk drop. L U P O D. Get out. Out of the basket. You are on your own feet again. N. Take ruby. You try to pick it up.
That's fine.
But with everything else you have, you can't manage to hold onto it. E. Ice room. E. Cool room. SE. Drop all but lamp and drop all but lamp and sword. You are carrying.
Oh, I don't have the sword. That's right.
NW. You're not sure which direction is which.
I know. I don't want the lamp to be dimmer.
Cobwebby corridor. The lamp appears a bit dimmer. Cobwebby corridor score, 175 move N. Lava tube. Lock D. Ice room. Ice room score, W. Lava room. On the floor lies a Moby ruby. S. Volcano bottom. There is a large and extremely heavy wicker basket here. Take, T, get in wire. U, T, F, get in basket. Take all. Sword, taken. Blue lake get out. Out of the basket. You are on your own feet again. Volcano bottom score N. Take all. Ruby, E. Cool room, SE. Carrot drop all. Ruby,
Okay, cool.
drop.
Take lamp and sword.
Take lamp and sword. Lamp.
So the demon is probably the next thing we gotta do.
Carousel room score, 190 moves, 277.
Mainly because I need that that wizard's staff to fluoresce. Got all of that.
SW. You're not sure which NW, W, SW. You are trying to N. Carousel SW. N. W. You're not sure which direction is which.
I'm in the cool room. Good,
this room
good.
is very disorienting.
West.
W. Ice room.
Up.
U.
South. Southwest.
SW. Guarded room. This room is cobwebby and musty, but tracks in the dust show that it has seen visitors recently. At the south end of the room is a stained and battered, but very strong-looking, door. To the north, a corridor exits. Embedded in the door is a nasty-looking...
Oh, what do I need to do with
sharp
the
teeth under
lizard
the eyes.
guy?
The eyes move to watch you approach.
I don't
Guarded
remember.
room score, 190 moves, 289.
I do not remember. Okay, so I can't do anything with that until I do the other ones, so...
Type name of save game, and hit enter. Escape to cancel. OK, N. Cobb W, NE. Carousel room score, 190 move, SE. You're not sure which direction is which. Hit W, N. SW. Carousel room score, SE. You're not sure which direction is which, SE. Carousel E, SE. N. Carousel room score, SE.
Hey!
Not sure which direction is which.
So I have to do the last one.
Path near stream. Path near stream score, SW. Carousel, SE. SW.
I'll get there eventually.
SE. You're
There
not
we
sure
go.
which direction E. Pearl room. Pearl room score, 190 moves, 303.
Oh, no, 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 no. You know what?
Current directory is E. Documents, virtual machines, and there
Let's
are 4 entries,
reload
800.
from 9 o'clock.
Okay. Tiny room score, 0 moves, 46.
That's not right. Open
Current
save
directory
game.
is E. Documents, virtual machines, and there are 4 entries in the list.
9 o'clock.
900.
There we go.
Okay.
Guarded room.
Guarded room score, 190 moves.
North,
N.
northeast.
Cobweb, NE. Carousel room score.
Take teapot. It's not a
Teapot.
spell that I have to
Take
use
in.
to,
Carousel room score, 190 moves.
It's not a
190.
spell that I have to use. I have to put water in there to get it to float up. I remember now.
You're not N. Carousel room score, SE. You're not sure which direction is which. This room is very disorienting. E. Pearl room. Pearl room score, 190 moves, 2 E. Circular room, in. Get in bucket. You are now in the wooden bucket. Circular room score, K, L. 4. E, T. A, W. Pour teapot. Drop. Look. Take. Take teapot. Take in. Pour. Pour water. I. Look. In. Look in teapot.
Oh!
China teapot is empty. Circular room score, 109. Current directory is...
I'm running out of light, so I don't want
virtual
to...
machines and directories. DOSBOT. There are 4 entries in the list. 900. Okay. Guarded room score, N. Cobwebby corridor, NE. Carousel room score, take. Take teeper. I don't take teeper, R. Take teapot, N. You're not sure which direction is which, N. Deep 4, take. Take water.
Thank you.
The teapot is now S. SE. You can't go that way, SS, S. A high-pointed hat embroidered with astrological signs. He has a long, stringy, and unkempt beard. Take, A. Take teapot. SE. You're not E. Pearl room. E. Get in bucket. T. Pour water.
There we
There is
go.
now a puddle in the bottom of the wooden bucket. The bucket rises and comes to a stop. Top of well, in the wooden bucket.
I thought you had to use a
Top of
float,
well. Well done. There
float
are
spell to
exits
get
on
up
the side
there.
of the well. There is a small crack across the floor at the entrance to a room on the east, but it can be crossed easily. The wooden bucket contains a quantity of water. Top of well score, 200 moves, 304. Get out. Out of the wooden bucket. You are on your own feet again. Top of well score, 2 E. Tea room. This is a small room containing a large oblong table, no doubt set for afternoon tea. It is clear from the objects on the table that the users were indeed mad. In the eastern corner of the room is a small hole, no more than 4 inches high. There are passageways leading away to the west and the northwest. There is a large oblong table here. Sitting on the large oblong table is a cake frosted with green letters. A cake frosted with red letters. A cake frosted with orange letters. A cake frosted with blue letters. Tea room score, 200 moves, take, all. Take all cakes. Cake frosted with green letters, taken, I. You are carrying. A cake frosted with green letters. A china teapot. Drop. Drop cake. Drop. Read cake. Which cake do you mean? The cake frosted with green letters. The cake frosted with red letters, green. Take in. The icing spells out eat me. Tea room score. Read. Blue. Read blue cake. Take in. The first letter is a capital E. The rest is too small to read. Tea room score. 200 moves.
Okay, this one I need
311.
notes. Green is just eat me. Blue is E too small.
Read. Red. Read red cake. Take in. The first
Red
letter is a capital
is E
The rest is too
too
small.
small.
Tea room score. 200 moves. 312. Read. Orange. Read orange cake. Take in. The first letter is a capital E. The rest is too small to read. Tea room score. 200 moves. 313.
I am gonna regret this. Zork 2 I haven't finished all. I've finished before, and I finished quite a bit, but I haven't played it as much as Zork 1, simply because I just haven't played it in a long time. I remember what the cakes do. One of them shrink. It's basically this segment is Alice in Wonderland. One of the cakes will shrink you. One of the cakes will make you big. One is explosive, which you don't eat. Eat. Blue.
Blue. Eat blue cake. The room around you seems to be getting smaller. The room seems to have become too small to hold you. The walls are not as
Blue is
flexible as your
expand.
body, which is demolished. You have
Okay.
Now, let's take a look here. Well, you probably deserve another chance.
I meant to eat the green
I
one.
can't quite
My
fix you
bad.
up completely, but you can't. Current directory is E. There are 4 entries in the list. 900. Okay. Guarded room score.
I believe the orange one is the exploding one, if I
289.
remember right. North
N.
cobwebby
Cobwebby
corridor,
corridor.
northeast to
N.
the carousel
Carousel
room.
room score. 190 moves. F.
Take teapot.
R. Take teapot. Take
North.
N. You're not sure which direction is which.
North.
Lava tube. Lava tube score. 190 moves. 294.
South.
S.
Northeast.
N. Carousel. N. N. I beg your pardon. N. I beg your pardon. N. Deep fort. Get water. S. Marble hall. S. Carousel. SE. E. Pearl room. Pearl room score. E. Circular room. Get in. Get in bucket. I. You are carrying. H. I. Pour. Pour water. There is now a puddle in the bucket. Get out. Out of the wooden bucket. You are on the
Okay,
wooden page
good.
again. E. Tea room. This is a small room.
So,
containing
if I
a
remember
large
right, the
oblong
orange
table.
one is the
No gas
explosion
set for
one.
afternoon tea.
Blue is
It
expand.
clear from the
Green
objects on the
is
table that the users
shrink.
were indeed mad.
I'm not sure which
In
one of the
eastern
red
corner
one
of the room
is,
a
though.
small hole, no more than 4 inches high. There are passageways leading away to the west and the northwest. There is a large oblong table here. Sitting on the large oblong table is a cake frosted with green letters, a cake frosted with red letters, a cake frosted with orange letters, a cake frosted with blue letters. Tea room score, 200 moves, 311. Eat, green. E, C, E, T, E. Type name of save game, and hit enter. Escape to cancel. Eat, green. Eat green cake.
There we go.
Take in. Suddenly, the room appears to have become very large, although everything you are carrying seems to be its normal size. Host's room. This is an enormous room,
Wait
in
a
the center
second.
of which are 4 wooden posts delineating a rectangular area, above which is what appears. Current directory is E. There are 5 entries in the list. 900. 9. Okay. Tea room score. 200 moves. 311.
So, green is eat me, blue is expand, orange is explode, I think. Let's take the red cake.
Take. Red. Eat. Take red cake. Eat. Green. Eat green cake.
There.
Take in. Suddenly, the room appears to have become very large, although everything you are carrying seems to be its normal size. Host's room. This is an enormous room, in the center of which are 4 wooden posts delineating a rectangular area, above which is what appears to be a wooden roof. In fact, all objects in this room appear to be abnormally large. To the east is a passageway. There are large gaping chasms to the west and northwest. Host's room score, 200 moves, 313. Pool room. This is a large room, one half of which is depressed. Salty water flows from a large leak in the ceiling. The only exit is to the west. A stoppered glass flask with a skull and crossbones marking is here. The flask is filled with some clear liquid. The leak has submerged the depressed take. Take flask. Take in. Pool room score, 200 moves, 300 E-A-T. Check. Check pool. I don't know the word check. Pool room score, 200 moves, 315. Get in. Get in pool. You have a theory on how to board a pool of tears, perhaps? Pool room score, 200 moves, 316. Take something. I don't know the word something. Pool room score, 200 moves, 316.
I thought you just grabbed it. How do I get the thing? Okay.
Throw, W, red, cake, in. Throw red cake in pool. Most of the pool evaporates, revealing a slightly damp but still valuable package of
Red
candies.
is evaporate,
The red cake
not
must be pretty strong
expand.
stuff, since it remains intact. Pool room score, 200 moves, take all. Cake frosted with red letter, W. Host's room. Eat green cake. You are carrying a package of candy. A cake frosted with red letters. A stoppered glass flask filled with liquid.
Okay, I didn't get the I didn't get the cake that I was supposed to get. I didn't get the blue cake. Okay, red is evaporate. So green is eat me, blue is expand, red is evaporate. I looked that one up because I wasn't sure what I was supposed to do there. Orange is explode.
Current directory is E. There are 5 entries, 910. Okay.
My bad.
200 moves, 311.
Notes. I need the green, the blue, and the red cake.
You are carrying. Drop all but lamp. Drop all but lamp. China teapot. Take red. E-A-C-N. Blue. Take red and blue cake.
There we
Cake
go.
frosted with red letters. Taken. You are carrying. A cake frosted with blue. Eat green. Green. Eat green cake. Taken. E. Pool room. This is throw red cake in. Throw red cake in pool. Most of it take all. Cake frosted with red letters. Taken. Stoppered glass flask filled with liquid. Taken. E. W. Host's room. There is a take all. China teapot. The China teapot is now much larger than you are. You have no hope of taking it. Sword. The sword is now much larger. Eat blue. Eat blue cake.
Great.
The room around you seems to be getting smaller. Tea room. An elvish sword of great antiquity is here. Drop all but sword and drop all but sword. Take sword.
There we go.
Take in. Tea room score.
All right, that's another one.
215 moves. 325. Pray about teapot. That sentence isn't one I recognize. Tea room score. 215 moves.
Okay, so now we need to do the other one. Let's save for right now.
Save game and hit enter. Escape to cancel. Okay. NW.
I'm getting a little paranoid about
You
my
are in a
lamp.
circular room with a low ceiling. There are exits to the east and southeast. There is a green piece of paper here. There is a take. P-E. Take paper. Read. Read paper. Frobozz Magic Robot Company. Hello, Master. I am a late model robot, trained at UTech to perform various simple household functions. To activate me, say the following. Robot, things to do. At your service. Low room score, 215 moves, 328. Robot, go. Robot, go east. Whir, buzz, click. The robot leaves the room. Low room score, 215 moves, E. Machine room. This is a large room full of assorted heavy machinery, whirring noisily. The room smells of burned resistors. Along one wall are 3 buttons which are, respectively, round, triangular, and square. Naturally, above these buttons are instructions written in Epsidic. A large sign in English above all the buttons says, Danger high voltage. There are exits to the west and the south. There is a robot here. Machine room score, 215 moves, 330. S. Dingy closet. This is a dingy closet adjacent to a larger room to the north. Chiseled into a wall are these words. Protected by Frobozz Magic Alarm Company. Hello.
Round,
footpad.
triangular, and square
There doesn't
buttons.
seem to be any footpad here, however. There is a beautiful red crystal sphere here. Dingy closet score. Take sphere. As you reach for the sphere, a solid steel cage falls from the ceiling to entrap you. To make matters worse, poisonous gas starts coming into the room. Robot, press. Robot, press square. You can't see any robot here.
Oh, well,
Cage
crap.
score, 215 moves, 332. Current directory is, E, Documents, Virtual Machines, and Directories, DOS Box, Complete Infocom.
My bad.
Zork 2.
I left
Wizard
him
of
there.
Frobozz, Data. Hit enter. There are 6 entries in the list. 950.
We're doing a lot more restoring on this game than I did on the first
Minimum
one.
Score, 215 moves, 325. NW. Low room. Robot, go. Robot, go east. Whir, buzz, click. The robot E. Robot, go. Robot, go south. S. Dingy closet. Take all. Red crystal sphere. Robot. T. Lift. Robot lift cage. That's robot. Lift. Robot, lift cage. The cage shakes and is hurled across the room. It's hard to take all. Mangled cage. Robot. Go. Robot.
I love that the robot appears to be smiling.
The robot leaves the room. N. Machine room. There is a robot here. Machine room score.
Okay, good.
235 moves. 335.
There is a robot here. Now, this is where the controls for the round room are. I know the robot presses them. It is, actually.
Look. Machine room. This is a large room full of assorted heavy machinery. Robot. E. P. O. Press. Round. Robot. Press round button. Whir. Buzz. Click. Nothing seems to happen. Robot. Press. Triangle. Robot. Press triangle button. Whir. Buzz. Click. I. You are carrying.
That should be
A red
everything.
crystal sphere. A sword. N. You can't go that way. E. W. As you enter, your compass starts spinning wildly. What compass, you ask? The one which allows you to specify compass directions for movement. Take. Take all. Green piece of paper, taken, SE. You cannot get your bearings. Machine room, W, SE. You cannot get your bearings. Take all. Cake frosted with red letters, taken. Stoppered glass flask filled with liquid, taken.
I don't remember if I need the orange.
Taken. China teapot, taken. Cake frosted with orange letters, you try to pick it up, but with everything else you have, you can't.
I think I can
manage to
drop.
hold onto it. F.
Drop flask. I don't
Drop
need the flask. Take
Dropped, take.
orange.
Orange. Take orange cake, I. You are carrying. A
Orange
cake frosted with orange letters.
and red, and I don't need the
China
green and
teapot.
blue.
A package of candy.
Good.
A cake frosted with red letters. A green piece of paper. A red crystal sphere. W. Top of well, in. Get in bucket. Take water.
There we
Teapot
go.
is now full of water. E. W. You can't go there in a wooden bucket. Get out. W. Pearl room. Pearl W. And W.
Nice.
You are in a large circular room whose high ceiling is lost in gloom. 8 identical passages leave the room. There is a blue label here. There is a there is a placemat here. There is an open dented box. Opening the steel box reveals a fancy violin. Drop all but sword and lamp and drop all but sword and lamp and candies. Cake frosted with orange
Aww.
letters. The cake frosted with orange letters has crumbled to dust. China teapot, dropped. Cake frosted with red letters. The cake frosted with red letters has crumbled to dust. Green piece of paper, dropped.
I guess we didn't need those cakes after
Dropped.
all.
Carousel room score, 235 moves, 306.
I didn't think about that Silk Alive doll, but I know what I do need to feed him. Make him happy. Unfortunately, it looks like I can't take the orange cake outside of the thing. Alright. So that means all the puzzles are solved except for the demon puzzle and the baseball puzzle. And that's the end of Zork 2. I hope I'm not going too fast for y'all. It's just I know this so well. And on top of that, once it explains it once, it doesn't explain it again unless I tell it to do verbose.
W, S, E. Topiary. A strange little man in a long cloak appears suddenly in the room. He is wearing a high-pointed hat embroidered with astrological signs. W. There is a rust. W. Room 8. Take all. Frobozz magic brew repellent. Taken. E. There is a rusty drop all but sword candies and drop all but sword candies and lamp. Drop all but sword candies and lamp. Drop all but sword candies and lamp. Frobozz magic brew repellent. Dropped. Carousel room SW. Cobwebby corridor SW.
There we go.
Guarded room. Give candies to. Give candies to lizard. The guardian greedily wolfs down the candy, including the package. It seemed to enjoy the grasshoppers particularly. It then becomes quiet and its eyes close. Lizards are known to sleep a long time while digesting their meals. Guarded room score, 235 move. Open door. The door is locked. I. Unlock. O. F. Unlock Doro. I don't know the word Doro. Unlock. Unlock door. What do you want to
Ooh,
unlock
I don't
the
have a
door
key,
with?
do I?
Guarded room score, 235 moves, 371.
Was there anywhere with a key? I don't remember a key. Gosh. I don't... Oh, that's right! You're right, Silk Alive. The key that came from the...
Any. You can't go that way. And
from the,
any. There is a
The
pearl
unicorn.
necklace here with hundreds of A.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Take key. Which key do you mean? The delicate gold H, B. Gold. Taken.
Thank
Carousel
you.
room score. 235 moves. 375. SW. Cop SW. Guarded room. Unlock. L. Unlock. Unlock door. What key?
There we go.
And the bolt open. Open door. The door creaks open. Guarded S. Wizard's Workshop. You are standing in the entry hall of the Wizard's Workshop. Dark corridors lead west and south from here.
Now would be a good
Corridor
time to
the west
save.
smells slightly of incense or candle smoke. The workshop door is open. Wizard's Workshop score. Type name of save game, and hit enter. Escape to cancel. OK. Wizard's Workshop S. Trophy room. This is the Wizard's trophy room, filled with memorabilia of various sorts. On one wall is the Wizard's DT, Doctor of Thaumaturgy, degree from QTech. Several old magic wands are mounted on a wand rack. A collection of dull and nicked swords testify to the fate of many foolhardy adventurers. Small bottles contain discarded homunculi, a few preserved in alcohol. There is a stuffed owl on a perch. Embedded in the wall is an ornate trophy cabinet. A hand-lettered label is affixed to the wall. Trophy room score. Read label. Warning. The exhibits in this room are the property of the mighty wizard of Frobozz, me, and are the fruits of diligent labor and study over many years. He who touches anything will regret it. Signed. Frobozz. N. Wizard's Workshop, W. Wizard's Workroom. This room is the Wizard's Workroom. A hall continues east and west, and a larger room lies to the south. There are many shelves and racks on the walls, but the Wizard's workbench dominates the room. It is made of dark, heavy wood bound with iron. The workbench is stained from many years of use, and is deeply gouged as though some huge clawed animal was imprisoned on it. There are burn marks and even notes written in a crabbed hand. Many arcane items are
Crabbed
scattered about the
hand.
bench. Alembics, mortar and pestle, small knives of various sizes, odd scraps of vellum, wax candles, and much more. In the center of a relatively clear area of the bench are affixed 3 stands, ruby, sapphire, and diamond, which form a triangle. Wizard's Workroom score, 245 moves, 384.
Cool. Again, thank you. Ruby, sapphire, and diamond. I know what those are, and I have them. I have the blue sphere, the red sphere, and then there's a white sphere that I know I can't get to quite yet.
E. W. Aquarium room. Here a dark hallway turns a corner. To the south is a dark room, to the east is fitful light. Filling the northern half of the room is a huge aquarium. The aquarium contains a baby sea serpent. Aquarium room score, 245 moves, 300 smash. Aquarium with smash aquarium with sword. The sword shatters the glass wall of the aquarium, spilling out an impressive amount of salt water and wet sand. It also spills out an extremely annoyed sea serpent who bites angrily at the sword, and then at you.
Okay, that was the
He is
wrong
having
thing to do.
difficulty breathing, and he seems to hold you responsible for his current problem. He manages to rend you limb from limb before he drowns in the air. I guess you were too
Yep,
careless.
that was me.
You have done.
Oh,
Now, let's take a look here. Well, you probably deserve another
I'm
chance.
glad I restored.
I can't. Current directory is. There are 7 entries, 930. Okay.
Alright, so we know we're in the Wizard's Workshop. We've been all that way. We can just go west.
W. Wizard's Workroom. W. Aquarium Room. S. Wizard's Quarters. This is where the Wizard of Frobozz lives. The room is a suburban bedroom out of the 1950s, complete with bunk beds. Wizard's Quarters score, 245 moves.
I know I have to smash
383.
the aquarium eventually, because the white
N.
sphere is in there.
Aquarium Room. E. Wizard's Workroom. S. Pentagram Room. In this room, inscribed on the floor, is a great pentagram drawn with black chalk. In its center is a black circle. Pentagram Room score, 245 moves, 386. N. E. Wizard's Workshop. N. Guarded Room. Guarded E. N. N. E. There is a take. P. S. A. Take. Take spheres. All. Red crystal sphere. Taken. Blue crystal sphere. Taken. Carousel room score. SW. Cob. SW. Guarded room. S. W. Wizard's look. Wizard's workroom. Foot. Red. Sphere. On. Ruby. N. R. Put red sphere on ruby stand. Done. Per. Blue. Sphere. On. Sapphire. Per blue sphere on sapphire. Per blue sphere on sapphire stand. D. Put blue sphere on sapphire stand. Done.
So, I don't remember how I need to smash the aquarium because the white sphere is in there. But I don't remember exactly how.
E. I. You are carrying a delicate gold key, W. Type name of save game, and hit enter. Escape to cancel. 930 under. OK. Aquarium.
Maybe it's throw sword.
Sword. At. Throw sword at aquarium. The sword shatters the glass wall of the aquarium, spilling out an impressive amount of salt water and wet sand. It also spills out an extremely annoyed sea serpent who bites angrily at the sword, and then at you. He is having difficulty breathing, and he seems to hold you responsible for his current problem. He tries to slither across the stone floor towards you. Fortunately, he expires mere inches away from biting off your foot. A clear crystal sphere sits amid the sand and broken glass on the bottom of the aquarium.
So,
Aquarium room score,
right attack, wrong way of doing it.
moves, 402, take.
Yeah, I didn't want to kill the guy. I could put him in the teapot.
Take sphere. Take in. E. Wizard's workroom. Put. Crystal. Sphere. On. White. Put crystal sphere on white stand. You can't see any white stand here. Look. Wizard's workroom. Look. Put crystal sphere on white stand. D. 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 Put crystal sphere on diamond stand. Done. As you place the clear crystal sphere in the diamond stand, a low humming noise begins, and you can feel the hairs on the back of your neck begin to stand up. The three spheres begin to vibrate, faster and faster, as the noise becomes higher and higher pitched. 3 puffs of smoke, one red, one blue, one white, rise up from empty stands. The spheres are gone. But in the center of the triangle formed by the stands is now a black stand of obsidian in which rests a strange black sphere. Wizard's workroom score, 265 move. Take sphere, S. Look. Pentagram room. In this room, put sphere in. Put sphere in circle.
Alright, with this, I'm going to be right back.
Sphere. The candles flicker, and a low moan, almost inaudible, is heard. It rises in volume and pitch until it becomes a high-pitched keening. A dim shape becomes visible in the air above the sphere. The shape resolves into a large and somewhat formidable-looking demon. He looks around, tests the walls of the pentagram experimentally, then sees you. A new master. He says under his breath. Greetings, O master. Wouldst desire a service, as our contract states? For some pittance of wealth, some trifle, I will gratify thy desires to the utmost limit of my powers, and they are not inconsiderable. He makes a pass with his massive arms and the walls begin to shake a little. Another pass and the shaking stops. A nice effect. I find it makes for a better relationship to give such a demonstration early on. He grins wryly. Pentagram room score, 295 moves, 411.
Okie doke. All right. I believe what I'm supposed to do here is I don't want to kill the wizard, which I can do. I want his wand.
Talk to demon. The demon pauses for a moment, perhaps thinking that you should reread the manual.
Thank you.
Score, 295 moves, for demon. G, take, they. Wizards, demon, take the wizard's wand. The demon seems confused. I don't see, demon, take the wizard's wand. D. Demon, give me the wand.
Perhaps I should read the
demon seems
manual.
confused.
Where did I put that?
I don't see any wand here. Pentagram room score, 295 moves, 413.
Lost treasures of Infocom. Here you are. Reread the manual. Sure. RTFM. Read the fine manual. Zork 2, page 9. Excuse me. Nothing in the manual about talking to a thing.
Demon, summon wizard.
No.
I don't know the word summon. Pentagram room score, 295 moves, 413.
I don't remember how to get the... Greetings, O Master. Would desire a service or contract for some pittance of wealth. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. I need to actually give him treasures.
You are carrying. Give. Demon. Y-E-O-D-G. Demon. Take. Demon. Take wand.
Okay, I have to give...
Give. E2.
We have a strong union these days.
Give key to demon. Most fine, master. But 'tis not enough. I will do a great service, and are not great services bought at great price.
Not a problem.
Pentagram room score, 297 moves, 416. N. Wizard's workroom. E. N. N. N-E. There is a letter opener here. Take all. I beg your pardon, You are carrying. A rusty iron key. A golden dragon statuette. A green book. A priceless Zorkmid. SW. 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 SWS. Cobwebby corridor. You are carrying. Give. Key. Dragon. Book. Zorkmid. Card. Crown. MATC. B. N. Matchbook. Ruby. Label. Teeper. A-R-O-A-T.
Just gonna give him everything.
Label.
Just to see what happens.
T-P-L-L-Y-U. Give key. Dragon. Book. Give. All. But. Lamb. To. Give all but lamb to demon. Rusty iron key. The demon gladly takes the rusty iron key and smiles balefully, revealing enormous fangs. Golden dragon statuette. Very nice, but not enough. Green book. The demon gladly takes the green book and smiles balefully, revealing enormous fangs. Priceless Zorkmid. Truly magnificent. Keep them coming. Card. The demon gladly takes the card and smiles balefully, revealing enormous fangs. Gaudy crown. Almost halfway there, O worthy one. Matchbook. The demon gladly takes the matchbook and smiles balefully, revealing enormous fangs. Ruby. Oh, such beauty. Your generosity almost overwhelms me. Blue label. The demon gladly takes the blue label and smiles balefully, revealing enormous fangs. China teapot. The demon gladly takes the china teapot and smiles balefully, revealing enormous fangs. Green piece of paper. The demon gladly takes the green piece.
Oh, I might actually need that grue
revealing
repellent.
enormous fangs. Frobozz magic grue repellent.
I may have done
The
a
demon
disservice.
gladly
I
takes
think I need the
Frobozz
grue
magic
repellent toward the
and
end.
smiles balefully, revealing enormous fangs. Pentagram room score: 305 moves, 430.
I may have done a bad thing.
Take. Gru. E. W. Grue. Take grue repellent. I.
Yep, I need that
You are
grue
carrying
repellent for the end of the
a
game.
lamp, providing light.
Damn.
Pentagram room score: 300 and E. T. E. R.
No, he took it.
Look. Pentagram room. In this room, inscribe demon, demon, give me grue. Demon, give me grue repellent. The demon seems confused.
Yeah,
I don't see any grue repellent.
my bad.
Current directory is E. There are 7 entries in the list. 930. Okay. Aquarium room score. Throw.
Don't look, everyone. I'm about to smash the aquarium again.
Ed. Throw sword at aquarium. The sword shatters the glass.
You have to
wall
give him all the
of the
treasures that you've
aquarium,
gathered
filling
up through the
an
game
impressive amount of salt
to
water and
continue.
wet sand. It also spills out an extremely annoyed sea serpent who bites angrily at the sword, and then at you. He is having difficulty breathing. Take sphere. Take in. Take. R. W. I. Take sword. Take in. Aquarium room score: 265 moves, 404. I. You are carrying a sword. A clear crystal sphere. E. With put. R. E. L. C. Clear. Sphere. On. Diamond. Put clear sphere on diamond stand. Done. As you place the clear, take black. Take black sphere. S. Put sphere in S. Put sphere in circle. A cold wind blows outward from the sphere. The candles flicker, and a low moan, almost inaudible, is heard. It rises in volume and pitch until it becomes a high-pitched keening. A dim shape becomes visible in the air above the sphere. The shape resolves into a large and somewhat formidable-looking demon. He looks around, tests the walls of the pentagram experimentally, then sees you. A new master.
Hello,
Says
Violets
under
TV.
his breath. Greetings, O master. Wouldst desire a service, as our contract state? For some pittance of wealth, some trifle, I will gratify thy desires to the utmost limit of my powers, and they are not inconsiderable. He makes a pass with his massive arms and the walls begin to shake a little. Another pass and the shaking stops. A nice effect. I find it makes for a better relationship to give such a demonstration early on. He grins wryly. Your sword has begun to glow very brightly. Suddenly the wizard materializes in the room. He is astonished by what he sees.
Yeah.
His servant in deep conversation
This is,
with an adventurer. He draws forth his wand, waves it
Triforce
tranquilly,
Heroes
and
music.
inhales Frobozz. Frobnoid. The demon laughs heartily. You no longer control the black crystal, hedge wizard. Your wand is powerless. Your doom is sealed. The demon turns to you, expectantly. Pentagram room score: 295 moves. 4 I. You are carrying GIE demon A. Give demon the king. Give G I. Give demon the key. Most fine, master. But 'tis not enough. I will do N. E. N. N. N E. N dot E dot N. There is a green book here. Line drop all but drop all but map. Drop D M. Drop all but sword. Lamp dropped. Drop all. Take lamp. Take in. Look. There is a golden dragon statuette here. Take violin. Pearl. Necklace. Golden. Dragon. Perfect. Rose. Portrait. Zork made. L I D K. Take violin, pearl necklace. Take violin, pearl necklace. Golden dragon. T T T T. Take violin, pearl necklace. Dragon. Perfect rose. Portrait. Fancy violin. Taken. Look. There is a placemat here. Take. D K O Z. Bills. Bills.
Link to Sarkin.
Stamp. Zork mid. O, B. Crown, crown. Ruby, ruby. Take bills, stamp, Zork mid, crown, take bills, stamp, Zork mid, crown, ruby. Stack of Zork mid bills, taken.
That's fine. That is
Stamp,
quite alright.
Taken. Priceless Zork mid, taken. SW, SW. Guarded room, W. Wizard's workroom, S. Pentagram room, I. You are carrying, give. Zork mid. Stamp. Bills, bills. Portrait. Rose, rose. Dragon. Necklace. Violin, 2. Give Zork mid. Stamp. Bills. Portrait. Rose. Dragon. Necklace. Violin to demon. Priceless Zork mid. Very nice, but not enough. Flathead stamp. Ah, truly magnificent. Keep them coming. Stack of Zork mid bills. Almost halfway there. Oh, worthy one. Portrait of J. Pierpont Flathead. Oh.
Aw, he didn't like the rose.
Your generosity almost overwhelms me. Perfect rose. The demon gladly takes the perfect rose and smiles balefully, revealing enormous fangs. Golden dragon statuette. Truly I shall do thee a wonderful service when thou hast finished. Pearl necklace. Truly you are most generous. But still, this is yet not enough. Fancy violin. A fine gift, mighty one. You have almost reached my fee. The wizard looks at you as if you are You are carrying a lamp, N. Wizard's workroom, E. Wizard's workshop, N. Guarded room, N. E. You can't go that way, N. N. E. Carousel room. An elvish A, K, E. K, T.
Might help if I spell it right. Box, mat, opener, key, brochure, blue book, white book, purple, green, card. Take the crown. One,
Crown,
ruby.
crown.
Blue label. Believe that's
Crown,
everything.
Ruby. Gaudy crown. You are now wearing the gaudy crown. SW. 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 SWS. I. You are carrying. Give. Demon. Give demon crown. Wondrous fine. Master. Give. Demon. Give demon ruby. This will do for my fee. 'Tis a paltry hoard, but as you have done me a small service by loosing me from this wizard, it will suffice. Pentagram room score. Your score would be 335, total of 400 points.
Pretty close.
447 moves. This score gives you the rank of master. Pentagram room score, 335 moves, 447.
There's very triumphant music for this.
Demon, take, T. Demon, take wand. This I do gladly, oh fool, cackles the demon gleefully. He stretches out an enormous hand towards the wand and taking it like a toothpick, this is a large demon, points it at himself. Free, he commands, and the demon and his wand vanish forever. Pentagram room
I
score,
needed that wand.
335 moves, 448.
I needed that that wand. Well, that made the game unfinishable.
You are carrying, look. Pentagram room. Wave, at. Wave at wizard. Waving the wizard of Frobozz isn't notably helpful.
I meant to say, give me the wand.
35 moves,
But I
451.
thought if he just took it, that would be enough. Oh, jeez. All right. I hope I don't have to kill the baby sea
Current
monster.
directory is E. There are 7 entries in the list.
I gotta.
930.
I'll make it quick.
Aquarium room score. 245 moves. 401. Throw. Sword. At. Q. Throw sword at aquarium. Take. Take sphere. Take N. E. Wizard's workroom. White. Sphere. On. C. Diamond. Put white sphere on diamond stand. Done. As you place the clear...
This one's a little more
diamond
complex
stand,
than the first
a low
one.
humming noise begins. Take. Black. Take black sphere. Take in. S. Pentagram room. Put black sphere in. Put black sphere in circle. A cold wind blows outward from the sphere. The candles flicker. N. Wizard's workroom. E. Wizard's workshop. N. Guarded room. N. Cobwebby corridor. Cobweb. N-E. There. R-O-P. R-O-P all. I beg your pardon. Drop. Drop all. Look. There is a bank brochure here. Take. Lamp. Lamp. Violin. Necklace. Dragon.
I'm keeping the rose.
Portrait. Bills. Bills. Stamp. Zork mid. Crown. Crown. You. Take lamp. Violin. Necklace. Dragon. Portrait. Bills. Stamp. Zork mid. Crown. Lamp. Taken. Fancy violin. Taken. Pearl necklace. SW. SW. W. S. Wizard's workshop. W. S. I. You are carrying. A priceless R. E. Give. All. But. Lamb. 2. Give all but lamb to demon. Priceless assortment. Most fine. Master. But 'tis not enough. I will do a great service, and are not great services bought at great price. Flathead stamp. Very nice, but not enough. Stack of Zorkmid bills. Ah, truly magnificent. Keep them coming. Portrait of J. Pierpont Flathead, almost halfway there. Oh worthy one. Golden dragon statuette. Oh, such beauty. N. E. Wizard's workshop. N. Guarded room. N. Cop. N-E. Carousel room. Take. Key. Key.
Paper, type blue, ruby,
Ruby. Ruby.
matchbook, crown. Everything else is fine. I think those are the last three.
Take key. Ruby. Crown. Which key do you mean? Gold. Delicate gold key. Taken. Ruby. Taken. I. You are carrying. A gaudy crown. Being worn. A ruby. SW. SW. Guarded room. SW. Wizard's workroom. Sitting on the wizard's workbench is a black S. Pentacle I. You are carrying. Give. All. T. But. Lamp. 2. Give all but lamp to demon.
There we go.
Gaudy crown. A fine gift. Mighty one. You have almost reached my fee. The wizard looks at type name of save game and hit enter. Escape to cancel. Okay. Pentagram room.
Demon.
Demon.
Give me his wand.
Demon. Give me his wand. Demon. Give me his wand. D. Demon. Give me the wand.
Thank you.
I hear and obey, says the demon. He stretches out an enormous hand towards the wand. The wizard is unsure what to do, pointing it threateningly at the demon, then at you. Fudge, he cries, but aside from a strong odor of chocolate in the air, there is no effect. The demon plucks the wand out of his hand, it's about toothpick size to him, and gingerly lays it before you. He fades into the smoke, which disperses. The wizard runs from the room in terror.
Yay, almost done.
335 moves. Take wand. Take in. I. You are carrying a wizard's magic wand. A lamp,
Nice.
providing light. Pentagram room score. N. Wizard's workroom. E. Wizard's workshop. N. Guarded room. Guarded rooms. N. N-E. Carrot take. Take rose.
I'm just taking the rose to take it.
Carousel room score. 300 and take repellent. Take in.
I think that's everything I need here.
365 moves. 448 S. Menhir room. Low. Menhir room. This is a large room which was evidently used once as a quarry. Many large limestone chunks lie helter-skelter around the room. Some are rough-hewn and unworked, others smooth and well-finished. One side of the room appears to have been used to quarry building blocks, the other to produce menhirs, standing stones. Obvious passages lead north and south.
Guess we should do Zork 3.
Menhir, at least 20 feet tall and 8 feet thick, is leaning against the wall blocking a dark opening leading southwest. On this side of the menhir is carved an ornate letter F. The menhir room score, 365 moves, 450. I. You are carrying a Frobozz magic brew repellent. A perfect rose. A wizard's magic wand. A lamp, providing light.
What's funny is that the
365 moves, 451.
is that the wizard is supposed to actually do things to you so you learn the spells that he can do. But nearly all the times that he showed up, he just said F or just said, mumbled something. He never actually really said anything other than, I think, freeze.
Float. There was no verb in that sentence. Say. Are. Say float. Talking to yourself. Say float. To. Say float to Menhir. Point. Point wand. At what? Menhir. There was no verb in that sentence. Point. Wand. Wand. At. Point wand at Menhir. The wand grows warm. The enormous Menhir seems to glow dimly with magical essences, and you feel suffused with power. Menhir room score.
Yeah, we'll do Zork 3.
165 moves. 455.
That means I'll be done about midnight and I'll have dinner. That's just an hour later than I normally do.
Float. There was no say. Say float. The wand glows very brightly for a moment. The Menhir floats majestically into the air, rising about 10 feet.
We'll do all 3.
The passage beneath it beckons invitingly.
2 hours.
Menhir room score. 365 moves. 456.
Said I was going to do all 3. We're going to do all 3. 7-hour stream. Why not? Gonna snack a little though.
SW. Kennel. This room looks like it was once a kennel for a very large dog. Some of the bones would fit a dinosaur. It apparently hasn't been used for a long time, as the dust is fairly thick all over. The only exit is northeast. A gigantic dog collar, large enough for 3 rhinoceros-sized dogs, is lying amidst the debris. Kennel score, 365 moves, 457, take all. You are carrying a gigantic dog collar. A Frobozz magic brew repellent, any. Menhir room. There is a huge stairway. A marble stairway leads down into the gloom and a passage leads north. Stairway
Zork 3 is pretty short.
380 moves.
It's not nearly as long. Pardon me while I chaw. Take a little snack.
D. Oddly angled room. This is a room with oddly angled walls and passages in all directions. The walls are made of some glassy substance. A marble stairway leads upward. Oddly angled room score, 380 moves, 462. W. There is no way to go in that direction. Oddly angled room score, 380 moves. D. Oddly angled room. This is a room with oddly angled walls and passages in all directions. The walls are made of some glassy substance. On the floor is a very small diamond-shaped window which is flickering dimly. A long wooden club lies on the ground near the diamond-shaped window. The club is curiously burned at the thick end. Oddly angled room score, 380 moves, 464. SE. Oddly angled room. This is a room with oddly angled walls and passages in all directions. The walls are made of some glassy substance. On the floor is a very small diamond-shaped window which is dimly glowing. Oddly angled room score, 380 moves. Any. Oddly angled room. This is a room with oddly angled walls and passages in all directions. The walls are made of some glassy substance. On the floor is a very small diamond-shaped window which is glowing. Oddly angled room score, NW. Oddly angled room. This is a room with oddly angled walls.
This one is the baseball. It's basically a baseball diamond.
Substance. On the floor is a very small diamond-shaped window which is glowing brightly. Oddly angled room score, 380 moves, SW. You hear a strange rusty squeal echoing in the distance. Oddly angled room. On the floor is a very small diamond-shaped window which is glowing serenely. A long wooden club lies on the ground near the diamond-shaped window. The club is curiously burned at the thick end. Oddly angled room score, W. D. You can't go that way. Oddly angled room score, 385 moves, E. You can't go that way. Oddly angled room score, 385 moves, 471. U. You can't go that way. Oddly angled room score, 300 E, S.
Hmm. I know I've completed it, but I'm not sure.
W.
North?
N. Oddly angled room. This is a room with oddly angled walls and passages in all directions. The walls are made
Ah,
of
there
some
we
glassy
go.
substance. A marble stairway leads upward. The floor has swung down at the end of the stairway to reveal a secret passage leading down into unrelieved darkness. Oddly angled room score, 385 moves, 473. D. Cerberus room. This is the entrance to a huge crypt or tomb. A marble stairway leads up from a gateway arch. There is a vicious-looking dog guarding the entrance. It is more or less your usual dog, except that it has 3 heads and is the size of an elephant. Cerberus room score, 300. Type name of save game, and hit enter. Escape to cancel. OK. Cerberus room score, 395 moves, 474.
There is the possibility that I may switch to... I may stop the stream but restart it, just to switch to my internal internet, because right now I'm on my phone internet, which is usually fine, but the roommates have gone to bed, which means the internal house internet I can saturate that instead. Since we're almost done anyway.
Put collar on. Put collar on dog. The creature whines happily, then the center head licks your face, which is roughly like experiencing a sandpaper washcloth. The other 2 heads look about, as though the monster felt a sudden need to find a pair of slippers somewhere. Its huge tail wags enthusiastically, knocking small rocks around and almost blowing you over from the breeze it creates. Cerberus room score, 395 moves, 475. E. Crypt anteroom. The anteroom is large and empty. Marble bas-reliefs depict the stirring times and afterlife of the Flatheads, the latter a bit optimistically. The exit is to the west. A huge marble door stands to the south. The door is closed. Above the door is the cryptic inscription, "Feel free."
Ha, they changed that.
398 moves, 476.
The version that I used to have when I was a kid didn't say feel free, it said feel free, F-I-L-F-R-E. But it was supposed to be a code anyway, meaning that at this point in the game you can feel free to do anything you want, you finished it.
S. The crypt door is closed. Open. Open door. The crypt door squeaks open. S. Crypt. The room contains the earthly remains of the mighty Flatheads, 12 some with flatheads mounted securely on poles. While the room might be expected to contain funerary urns or other evidence of the ritual practices of the ancient Zorkers, it is empty of all such objects. There is writing carved on the crypt. The only apparent exit is to the north through the door to the anteroom. The door is open. Crypt score. Read. Read crypt. Here lie the Flatheads, whose heads were placed on poles by the keeper of the dungeon for amazing untastefulness. Crypt score, 400 moves, 480. S. You can't go that way. Crypt score,
How do I get out of the
moves,
crypt?
481.
Oh, right. This is where I need the glue repellent.
Turn off. Turn off lamp. The lamp is now off.
Yep.
It is dark, but on the south wall is a faint outline of a rectangle, as though light were shining around a doorway. You can also make out a faintly glowing letter in the center of this area. It might be an F. Turn on lamp. The lamp. Use glue. Use glue repellent. I. You are carrying. Open glue. Open glue repellent. You must use repellent. I don't put repellent. Put repellent on me. There's no good surface on the U. Put repellent on me. N. Put repellent on. You can't wear the Frobozz P. Open repellent. You must tell me how to do that to a Frobozz magic glue repellent. Crypt score, 400 moves. Look repellent. That sentence isn't what. Look at. L. Look at repellent.
There we
Frobozz
go.
magic glue repellent. Instructions for use. Apply liberally to creature to be protected. Apply repellent. Me.
There!
The spray smells
Jeez.
like a mixture of old socks and burning rubber. If I were a Gru, I'd sure stay clear. Eat. T. N. E. Heat repellent. I don't think that the Frobozz magic brew repellent would agree with you. Crypt score, N, I. Turn off lamp. The lamp is now off. It is dark, but on the south wall is a faint outline of a rectangle, as though light were shining around a doorway. You can also make out a faintly glowing letter in the center of this area. It might be an F. Open door. Which door do you mean? Secret. The secret door opens S.
There.
Landing. Beyond the door is a roughly
Perfect
staircase
score!
leading down into darkness. The landing on which you stand is covered with carefully drawn magical runes like those sketched upon the workbench of the Wizard of Frobozz. These have been overlaid with sweeping green lines of enormous power, which undulate back and forth across the landing. The wand begins to vibrate in harmony with the motion of the lines. You feel yourself compelled downward, and you yield, stepping onto the staircase. As you pass the green lines, they flare and disappear with a burst of light, and you tumble down the staircase. At the bottom, a vast red-lit hall stretches off into the distance. Sinister statues guard the entrance to a dimly visible room far ahead. With courage and cunning you have conquered the Wizard of Frobozz and become the master of his domain, but the final challenge awaits. The ultimate adventure concludes in Zork 3, the Dungeon Master. Your score would be 400, total of 400 points, in 493 moves. This score gives you the rank of Master Adventurer. Hit any key to exit.
Alright. Shall we do another one? Let me see if my phone's giving me any grief.